Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this, another episode of 10 Years Ago, episode 9 to be precise, and tonight we're going to talk about Judgment Day 2000 from the WWF. Now I'm sure a lot of you remember this one because this one was the Ironman match between The Rock and Triple H. So, shall we get on with it? I think we should. The buy rate, incidentally, for this one was quite colossal, 1.05, which I'm sure the WWF higher-ups were very, very, very happy about. Before we got to the match, there was a promo from the McMahon, Helmsley faction and DX in the back. And basically Gerald Briscoe, who of course was the hardcore champion at the time, was asked to go and get coffee. He was attacked by the headbangers, and this set off a running throughout the show, which I'm not going to mention after this, which is Luke Briscoe getting beats from all over the place, alright? So, first match, Too Cool and Rikishi defeating Edge and Christian and Kurt Angle. Good opening match. Angle cuts a really good promo at the start, and then they do the 5-second pose, which is where they dress up as hillbillies, and they've got like a jug band, and Edge puts some false teeth in, which are just absolutely hilarious. I reckon that little segment on its own, that skit probably got this match at least half a star. Not to say it's not a bad match. Oh no, because it's a very good match. It's just that it was fantastic. Anyway, so 6-man brawl to start. The faces get taken out and turns into a squash. Then the heels, the faces take turns to squash the heels in the corner. Basically, they get squashed up in the corner. Grandmaster Sexay jumps into them. That goes one. Scotty Too Hotty jumps into another one, and then of course naturally Rikishi jumps into the third. Big squashy. Nice enter-go by Sexay, followed by a missile dropkick. Scotty comes in with a nice suplex. Funny spot as Sexy saves. Basically, Scotty's whipped into the turnbuckle, and Sexay puts himself across the top turnbuckle like that, so that Scotty doesn't hit him. Edge then tries to do the same thing as Christian's whipped into the turnbuckle, but it fails miserably. That's very, 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 very funny. I enjoyed that a lot. Sexy then loses his pants. I don't know what that's meant to achieve, but Sexy's pants fall down. I don't know if it's meant to be, it's like, oh god, his pants fall down. But the thing that I really like about it is Scotty in his corner sat there laughing at Sexy doing this. It's like, ha ha ha. I like that a great deal. So, Rikishi takes a top tag, but he gets trapped in the heels corner. Scotty goes for the worm, but gets stopped by Angle. Very nice suplex, gets 2 for Angle, then Rikishi gets another hot tag, and Angle eats ass. Oh yes. Rikishi goes for the Rikishi driver, but gets double DDT'd. Edge mocks the worm, so Scotty hits a real worm. Fantastic. Christian goes to use the ring bell, but Sexay comes off the top with the hip hop drop for the win. 9 minutes and 47 seconds, and I've gone 3 1/4 stars with this, and I enjoyed it a great deal. The crowd were hot. The right team won, in my opinion, and the faces, of course, got to do the dancing stuff, which, of course, everyone was fully keen on in the 2000s. It looks so stupid now. You're seeing 3 people dancing on pay-per-view, and you start thinking to yourself, I'm not paying to see people. I'm not saying to see a fat Samoan guy dance, But it was over at the time. So next, Eddie Guerrero defeated Peristyle and Dean Malenko in a great triple threat match to retain the European Championship. Am I the only one who thinks that this was a touch too soon? The Radicals had debuted in February, January? You've got the Radicals feuding by this point. This shows in May 2000, yeah? So you've got the 3 Radicals feuding already, and you're like, Anyway. So, Malenko and Saturn work together. Briefly. That didn't last long. So, leg lariat by Dean, Rana by Eddie on Dean, then one on Perry. Malenko blocks another Rana into a side slam. That's such a nice little spot. Eddie goes for Rana, and Dean catches him halfway around and just drops him down. It's so simple, but it just works beautifully. It's so nice, You're like, ooh. Stunning tornado DDT by Eddie gets 2. Liger Bomb gets 2 for Dean. I mark out like a fucking 12-year-old for that. When you see the Liger Bomb, you're just like, oh, that's really nice. This match is fantastic, by the way. I need to point that out. Dean gets Dean goes for another leg bomb. Eddie counters it. Dean counters that into a cloverleaf attempt. Very nice belly to belly by Saturn. Super gut buster by Dean on Eddie is very nice. Saturn hits a frog splash on Eddie for 2, and then he cloverleafs Dean. So they start all going for their own manoeuvres. So Eddie then hits Perry Saturn's version of the brain buster, for example. That's really nice as well. Dean splashes Eddie. Triple German, as in not the triple German like 1 German, 2 German, as in Eddie goes for a German and then Dean also goes for a German on Perry, so they've got a 3-way suplex, which is just wow, like goodness me. Basically, China, who's with Eddie Guerrero at the time, she's got her roses, that Eddie had given her, and she puts them in the ring and basically trips Dean Malenko, who falls face first onto the roses of I've actually got it written down as the roses of doom, but it's like the roses, for fuck's sake. Eddie then uses open coal roll for the win. 3.5 stars at 7 minutes and 58 seconds. Thing about this match is 7 minutes and 58 seconds, but it feels, because of the amount of stuff that they do, like it's double that. And the thing is, I'm sure if they'd been given double, I mean, goddamn, a match like this, 8 minutes long. This match should have been given a lot longer, in my opinion. But yeah, it was absolutely superb. Could have done without the ending, if we're honest. I would have preferred a clean ending, but Eddie was a heel, and that's what heels do. So next, probably the worst match of the night. Shane McMahon defeated the Big Show in a crap no disqualification match. Some people really like this match, but I just don't at all. Shane's first move is a tope, but Show catches him and then absolutely fucking owns him on the outside, just beats the shit out of him. Back inside, Slow owns him some more, but then Bull Buchanan and the Big Boss Man come out and they beat on Show briefly because Show makes the big comeback. Powerbomb for the Boss Man. Test and Albert come out, but Show just beats them up. Trish Strategy hits, because she's out with TNA, of course. She does a low blow and then Slow, sows it for a bit and then just picks her up and throws her over the top rope over onto Tess and Albert, which was probably my favourite moment of the match, if I'm honest. Shane escapes on the entrance, so Big Slow catches him up, gives him beats, but then all the heels attack Slow. And yes, that's nice, doesn't it? Show keeps bulking up and coming back, but eventually Shane puts a speaker on his leg and then breaks a cinder block over his face for the 1, 2, 3. Stupid booking. Show should have won. Shane took some big bumps, to his credit, but the bumps that are forgotten the next night, as Shane McMahon bumps always are. I gave this one a star, and that's, I think, because I'm a generous kind of guy. I like watching Trish Stratus get launched over. Just the way, I just think it was brilliant. She comes in and goes, bam, low blow. Show sells it for a minute and then just goes, bollocks to this. But picks her up and goes, alright, Trish. Whee! On to Test now the next.